Hello guys, in the next few minutes I'm gonna show you how to sound like Gary Moore using the GP-50. Let's go. Alright guys, so first of all, I want you to connect your GP-50 to your phone. So if you don't know how, there is like a button says BT and exit on BT here. There is like 4 buttons, it's this one. You just long press and then you can see it's blinking there, the Bluetooth thing. So after that, you will see it on the app. You will see a GP, sorry. Lately I've been watching a lot of car stuff, so I just said the GT5. So GP50BLE, okay? So we will start with the clean tone. I used a typical clean tone, like no noise gate, just a compressor based on the Ross compressor, not a lot of sustain, 35, and 50 for the volume. The amp, I used Jazz Chorus, which is a solid state amp. It was famous for the chorus that it has, and a lot of people use it, like people who play jazz and like even keyboard players, they used to use this amp. And the cab is the same. I use a small cab, J120. So for the chorus, I use the first one, A chorus, and the depth is 55 and the rate is like 0.5. It's not a lot. You tend to think it's not a lot, but it is actually noticeable if you hear the tone. For the tone, I used almost 60. The delay, I mean, this is like something about the delay. Like Gary Moore used a lot of digital delay, but like a T-Rex replica and the Boss delays. But he used analog before. And I think he's someone who doesn't care about the gear as long as they serve the purpose. And this is what I like about him. He used like a bad monkey, which is like, it was like maybe $40 or $20, I don't remember. But he doesn't care, boutique or trash or doesn't matter. If it works, it works. And this is the thing about the idea of people buying a lot of gear. I had a lot of gear before and I start thinking like, do I really need this? And I just start selling everything. Now, the less I have, the better. So for the delay, I used analog delay. The mix is like 25 and feedback 25 too. And the time you can do, if you did 500 milliseconds, I don't think you will hear it a lot. But for the clean tone, it's really nice because it makes the tone thicker a little bit. So for reverb, I use plate reverb, and everybody in the 90s and 80s and 70s, I think, used plate reverb. Like you can hear it there, but you don't actually hear it a lot. It's not like a spring reverb, like you can hear it. It changes the sound of your tone. But for a plate reverb, it's always like nice. You can use it on drums, you can use it on vocal, you can use it on anything. So this is it for the clean tone. Let's hear it again. Alright guys, so now let's check the lead tone. If you listen to any songs from Still Got the Blues or One Day or like Prison Walkways or even the new album How Blue Can You Get, the song called In Your Dream, this preset is basically for that tone in mind. So let's just hear it. Or Still Got the Blues. Or One Day. Or even Prison Walk. Or even the solo from Empty Rooms. Or so I used a noise gate like 27 because it can be a little bit noisy. For the pre, which is I used a compressor like based on the Keeley C4, and Overdrive Green OD, which is based on Tube Screamer. You can see I pushed the gain and the tone and the volume more. If you see his pedal board, or this is the thing we do when we were guitarists, like you have to always keep checking the pedal board. You can see the settings of his tube screamer. It's always like the gain is always 70, like more. It's like pushed really hard, and he kind of like make the push the tone too and the volume. For the amp, it's not easy to see it live, but you just have to tweak it based on like YouTube or Google, or like just your eyes and ears. Uh, so the gain, I used the UK 45, which is a JTM 45. I mean, in the later years, he didn't use the JTM 45 a lot live. I think in the studio he used it more, but he used a lot of plexis and hand wired one, and the 2000s, the DSL or JCM 2000s. They have bad rap, but if you listen to him playing through them, you will think they are the best sounding Marshalls in the world. I think the problem with those Marshalls were that they are not easy to repair, or the quality of the quality was not good. That's why actually people don't like them. And I put the gain like 71, pre like everything is like pushed hard. Unless the only the bass, I put 45, because the Marshall tend to have less bass, and the less bass you have is better for their tone in a way. That's what people say. So for the cab, I used the UK Green, which is based on Marshall 4x12 greenbacks. I think he used a V30, and I kind of can't get around that because I don't like the V30 speakers, especially with a Marshall. Uh, I don't know if they sound too bright for me and too harsh. So the EQ is, as you see, the delay I used pure. This is the thing. Analog, the tone is already bright because of the Marshall. So if you use a delay like pure, it's gonna be nicer, because I think the lead tone always should be brighter a little bit than the rhythm tone or the clean tone, because you want it to be like heard, or like as they say, like cut through the mix. Reverb, I used plate all the time. I use plate a lot because it doesn't affect the sound of the tone. Just like it's there, but it's not affecting anything. Let's listen to them again. For clean tone, overdrive, Alright guys, so if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and let me know in the comments what you think about it and what's your favorite song, like from Gary Moore or any other player. And keep playing guitar and cheers. See you soon.